This next item. Now, how many of you bought a laptop? Or, I don't know, you got a really fancy TV you're watching HSN on. Or, you know, whatever. You got a TV you're watching HSN on that you love. And have you ever had that lightning strike and you go, oh, and you see the whole flicker, everything goes down and you're like, oh, please, Lord, everything come back up, everything come back up. And all of a sudden you get that horrible, what we call blue screen, or your TV just doesn't turn on again because you didn't have it protected by a surge protector. Well, it is a small investment tonight to get a lot of savings, especially if it saves something from blowing up or basically burning up. So here's what we have. We have a pack of 2, but there's even more details we're going to share with you. And this, of course, is from Tech Impressions. It is our surge protector with the outlets, the USB, and the shelf. You do get a 2-pack. We got a bunch of great colors, including, looks like we got them all, black, white, emerald, turquoise, lilac, magenta, rose gold, and sapphire. Maybe we don't have all those. No rose gold. Okay, just a little heads up there. And what's exciting about this is we also have 5 flex pay tonight and free shipping. And with Miss Stephanie, when she was here last time, everybody's gone crazy because she's going to teach you more stuff that you've never heard about when it comes to surge protection. Yeah. But what I love, Steph, is last time we were here, as opposed to tonight, we did not have free shipping and 5 flex pay. So you actually can get this 2-pack home tonight for $4.60.
Nice.
And you and I did not get to say that last time.
That's very affordable.
There you go.
Well, you know, Tech Impressions, we are exclusive to HSN. We are a brand that you can only find here, and this is the lowest price we've ever done on the 2-pack of surge protectors. I love that it's spring cleaning time. I know I'm updating my house, but I'm not quite ready to update all the wiring in my home from 1954. This is a way to do a very fast and easy update. The installation couldn't be easier. You just plug this in, and you are not only multiplying your outlets, turning one outlet into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the USB and USB-C directly. You know, you can plug those in directly now. You are also getting surge protection. So I actually have these in every outlet in my home, and let me show you what I used to have. I thought that I bought these old surge protectors really recently, and I checked the date on the back and they were 2013. Now, every company that makes surge protectors is required by law to put the date on the back. They're gonna,
wait.
Yeah.
That was the first aha. I was like, really? The dates are in the back?
You can look at yours and see that. So fun little trick. If you're awake right now, if you've got a lot of energy, you can go find your old surge protector and look for that little date. So mine's 2013. If they are more than 5 years old, they are expired. So they may still be powering your devices if your TV is plugged into here, but what it's not doing is protecting your devices from power surges. Now, a power surge could be really big. Suzanne, yesterday a transformer blew on my street, and my power went down, and I was so glad. And it was like a small storm here in Florida. Right. I was so glad that I had everything in my home plugged into these, because those power surges can fry your devices, your TVs, your computers, all of your hair tools in your bathroom.
Coffee machine.
The coffee machine.
The toaster. Nothing worse than a fried toaster.
Right, a fridge. I mean, we've all, you know, experienced a power surge. And in fact, in my house, they kind of happen every other week because my wiring really needs redone. But I don't want to spend the $20,000 to redo the wiring. This is a great solution to protect your devices from power surges. So check your old surge protectors. If they are more than 5 years old, you do have to update them. There's actually not a company that makes surge protectors that is able to make them last longer than 5 years. So if you want to do a little mental inventory of every electronic in your home that's plugged into those surge protectors, you may find that it's time to update them right now. And what's really fun about the Tech Impression surge protectors is that they're lightweight, thin. You are getting many outlets out of one outlet, and we have cute colors for spring. This is the rose gold here. This is how you use it. It couldn't be an easier install. You just plug it into the outlet, okay? So it'll take you 1 second to install, no screwdrivers, no electrician needed. And when you have a USB or even a USB-C, you now do not have to rely on the wall block. So having these surge protectors save you money when it comes to buying wall blocks, and you can now put the USB-C cord directly in there. The benefit of that is quick charging. So be that organized person that has a charging station in your home, enough outlets for everyone. The kids don't have to fight over who gets to plug their phone in every night or every morning.
Right.
I mean, I love staying organized for spring, and this is a way to stay organized, stay powered up, and protect the investment of maybe thousands of dollars worth of electronics in your home with that surge protection.
Think about it. If your nice new HP blows up and it goes to that dreaded blue screen, or it's just a black screen, don't you wish you would have had it plugged into this as opposed to just a regular old plug? Also, I really like the slim design. Look, it's not super thick and bulky, because a lot of those multi-plug systems really stick out from the wall. You can see it's very flat. If you just bought it to give yourself a whole bunch more outlets on that single outlet you have now in your bathroom, wouldn't be worth it. But now you've got that extra security. You've got that insurance policy that at least for the next 5 years, you're covered. Now, here's the other thing too. If your TV would go because of a storm or power outage, or the power's gone out and when it reboots, it blows it up, wouldn't it be worth a couple, $22.99, or on our Flex, a little over $4, to just know I'm just changing all those and get a fresh new one. Again, update on the colors. We do have all the colors, as you mentioned. I misspoke. We do have the rose gold, which I think is glorious.
Very cute.
We have the emerald. This is our magenta. This is going to be officially called the turquoise. The white's the most popular. That totally makes sense. This is going to be our lilac, and then finally we have your classic black on the end. Now, another thing I thought was an aha moment. This actually helps charge your stuff faster.
So if you've ever been in that situation where maybe you've been out all day and you need to charge your phone really quickly, and you plug it in and you're just like 1%, 1%, you can now charge faster by plugging USB-Cs directly into a USB-C port. So these blocks actually control the flow of the power, and sometimes they make the cord charge slower. So this is your fastest charging option to plug that directly into your Tech Impressions surge protector, and you don't have to have the block. I actually brought the one block that I own that has USB-C input.
It's the most valuable block in the entire house.
Electronics are my job, and yet I have one of these in my house. They're kind of expensive. I'm like not gonna buy more, because I know when I run into these cords, which everything is going to USB-C today, this is the future, so you have the chance to future-proof your house here. I know that I can plug it directly into the outlet, because all of my outlets now have the USB-C. So unless you just had a brand new home built last year and you specified that you wanted these fancy types of outlets on your wall, you probably don't have these. And there's a little shelf on here too.
Well, here's something else I thought was really interesting. How many electronics, how many more electronics do we have in our house compared to 5 years ago?
Yeah.
When you really think about it, it's the headsets, it's the headphones. Everything is now rechargeable. You know what I have? I have rechargeable little lamps all over my house now that all have to be plugged in. And so I recharge them. Well, not only would I like to be faster charge, but it's also so much more convenient, because that one plug we have now becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in essence when you get the new surge protection system. But again, you know, isn't it worth it? That stuff, I did not realize what they had a shelf life of only 5 years. I didn't realize they had the date in the back, which that was to me, I literally was at a baseball game talking to somebody about what Steph taught me. I'm like, did you know Surge, did they have a date on there?
It's a magic trick.
But we literally were going, they go, really? I go, yes, it'll tell you if it's more than 5 years old. Like, I literally had a conversation at spring training baseball because I was so impressed that I never knew that that was the occurrence. What an inexpensive way to save you potentially a ton of money. Because you know there's nothing more sickening than when you turn on your computer and it either won't turn on or it's the blue screen because you know it's taken a hit. Why would we want to go through that?
You can lose all that data. Don't plug your computer directly into the wall. If the electricity surges in your home, it could just be a common occurrence. Maybe you've got the dryer and the washing machine and the dishwasher and too many things going on at once. That can cause a surge of power in your home. We're in storm season right now, spring moving into summer. Power surges happen. This is a way to protect all of your investments. I know that the host Helen Keeney here has a neighbor who lost 3 flat screen TVs during a storm. There was a lightning strike, and that TV cord was plugged into the wall instead of being grounded and protected with the surge protectors. I mean, these are such an easy solution. I love reading the reviews on hsn.com. These are a customer pick. They have 23 5-star reviews, and someone said these work perfectly. I recommend them. You know, someone said I'm putting them in my camper, which is a cool idea for summer as we look forward to our travels. They're lightweight.
You got to think about it. When you're out camping or RVing, you don't know the kind of quality of power. I mean, that sounds weird, but it's true.
Yeah.
You could be on one campsite that does one, and the next one, maybe it's going to be weaker. You don't know how all the wiring was installed. And so again, you know what it gives you? It gives you total peace of mind.
Yeah.
Just go through your house and just convert. Take all those. You need more plugs anyway. I've never heard anybody go, no, those 2 little plugs in my 1920s house are fine. You know, I can live with just 2 old plugs. No one ever says they have enough outlets. This is the way to take the outlets that you have and really expand them. It's a way to take the outlets and modernize them. So now you're not searching for a brick anymore. They're built in either the old or the new or the future. Those are included. You get it ×2. So you get 2 of these with every purchase, and you're getting them on sale. Normally these are going to be almost $40, so $20 a piece. So we have them on sale tonight. Unlike the other day when Steph and I did this, you have 5 flex pays, and tonight you have free shipping. Honestly, Stephanie, there's never been a better time to buy multiples because we've added the 5 flex and the free S&H tonight. So just like you said, look at your house. What all do you have plugged in? Wouldn't you want that all protected?
A lot of people do pick up multiples. I read one review where the customer said, I got a ton of these because every person in my house has a cell phone. Maybe you're getting smartwatches and earbuds and, you know, tablets. All of those things need plugged in. So again, it couldn't be easier to use. You will definitely be able to use this. You don't even have to use the wall block anymore or find the wall blocks, which always go missing. You can now plug your USB and USB-C directly into the outlet there, charge all your devices. Instead of your phone having to take up counter space, maybe you're in a small apartment, condo, mobile home, you know, lift the phone, lift the devices up off the counter, and you can now have them elevated for some FaceTime calls, watching videos. Maybe this is your setup in the kitchen. I know I have one of these in the kitchen, and it's where my slow cooker and toaster and microwave are all plugged in. And it's nice knowing those things are protected. So if the power surges, really for me it's when, because the power surges in my house all the time, it's an old home, I know all those devices are not going to go dead and I'm gonna have to dish out the money to replace them.
Oh, I totally agree with you too. And I think it's nice. Right now we have all the colors. How many have we sold? Do we have a continuing counter, Brandon, on this? 20, but that's not for every area because we've sold a ton of them just the last time you and I were on.
Yeah,
okay, this is probably today only because you've had this on maybe 10 times now.
Oh, not even.
Not even? I mean, we're just selling a ton of them. I think that's today only, so I know there's even more. But again, it's that simple thing you do. It's easy to do, and then you don't have to think about it for the next 5 years, which is great. Also, think about this. What's all plugged in behind your TV? For us, I was just, while you were talking, I'm reviewing in my head. We've got all of our internet connection. Okay, we have that. We have our TV, we have a Bose soundbar. We have two very expensive things and the internet connection, which you don't want to lose anyway. And you've got your router. All of that is behind your TV alone. What if all that went? What if your internet was out because you blew out, you fried that little contraption that's back there giving you internet? Think about that.
You may not be protected. Even if you have your devices plugged into a surge protector right now, it might be expired. These expire every 5 years. You can look at that teeny tiny date on the back. It is required by law to be there, so you can find the date. I thought I bought these a few years ago. Turns out I bought this, you know, over 10 years ago, or about 10 years, over 10 years ago. So these are your fresh update for spring. This is going to be the easiest home renovation projects you do this spring. And they're more affordable than ever, lowest price we've ever done. Tech Impressions, a brand you can only find here at HSN. It's the best of the best. So excited that these are on sale today.
Well, plus we have free shipping. Yay, love saving money. And we have 5 flex pays. And with that, you're getting these home for about $5. I mean, and you pay it off in 5 months. And by the way, the 5 flex on everything actually ends tonight. It's our last day of it. All right, Miss Steph, I gotta let you go.
All right.
See, how many aha moments did you have? Me too. Yes, like, really? Okay. Thanks, Steph. Good
Thanks,
to see you,
Suzanne.
sweetie.
Good to see you.
All right, guys, we have a lot more coming up in the show tonight. I do want to mention that the HP is just around the corner, so stick around to see our latest Chromebook. It is the lowest price we'll do for the rest of the year. If you need a computer, I got